No, I entered in 1959. I went to St. Mary's College for a year before I entered. I was taught by the Sisters of the Holy Cross all the way through grade school and high school. And we were the first group, I think, that stayed here for 5 years to get our degree. So we had our degrees before we went out, not like a lot of other people. So I taught for 5 years, 2 years here in South Bend, 2 in Danville, and 5 in Flint, Michigan. But I decided after that, I didn't think I wanted to teach forever and ever. So I came back to South Bend, taught a year at St. Mary's, at St. Joe High School, and then got involved in through the Urban Studies Institute at Notre Dame. Tom Broden was in charge there. But had to do with institutional racism. And that was a time also when justice and peace became a word you could maybe say, but you could say it once in a while. And so the Priest Brothers and Sisters started a Justice and Peace Center on Chapin Street here in South Bend. We wanted a place not part of any of the institutions that we have, but it was right in the middle of the city. It would be near where Sister Moore's clinic is now. It was Sister Mary Edith, who was our provincial or area coordinator, whatever we called them then at the time. And there was a group that had met wanting to do something cooperatively with the Priest Brothers and Sisters, because we each have our own institutions around the city and elsewhere, but there wasn't much that was being done cooperatively. So Sister Edith asked me if I wanted to be the sister representative, and I said, why not? I was looking for something different. So that's sort of what's been happening throughout my life, is why not? Was a bail bond project where we would help people that were in jail get out, basically. Basically, most people are there not because they've been convicted of any crime, but because they're waiting to go to trial. And the only reason they're there is because they don't have money. When we closed the center, we left, and well, I'm still here and the money's still there. And so that's one of the main things that I do now is the bail bond project. And and as I said, mainly because people don't have money to get out, but it gives the people a chance to be out and to be with their families and to be productive citizens for that time, and be able to help their attorneys also in doing it. So that's one of the things that I do and continue to do. There was that people needed a place to stay once they got out. So that's where we started Dismas House, where I'm also still involved in that, the original board, and that started in '86, I think. I'm still on the board. And the point there is that, everyone, I think, needs a second chance, maybe even a third or a fourth chance sometimes. But it's being able to provide something for people that may not have had any kind of community or even any kind of family. It's meant to be a family setting, family situation. The bail bond project, how much dignity is there when you're locked up? So, as I said, it's a chance to get out and be your own person in one sense, in a good sense, and show that you can do better. And it's a privilege kind of thing. If I was arrested, someone would be there right away. Although I told them, don't come get me, let me stay there. Overriding all of this is being able to talk to people to help them realize that there is good in them. So if you're told for so long how bad you are, you're going to be bad, right? I've been lucky enough. I've always been told that I'm pretty good, so I have to be that way. But if you're
Right.
told, you know, this is bad, that's bad, you'll never do this, or you'll never be able to do that, that's what happens.
Mhm. Mhm.
So in both of these places, I like to say, you know, be able to bring out the good that people do, or because they don't always see it themselves. But if you can point it out to them, that I think is helpful, and that's promoting the dignity and life of a person.